Hello, hello, hello. It is Rachel Kayla, your fun and friendly Columbus, Ohio realtor, here today at my favorite park in Columbus, Goodale Park, because it is beautiful. As you can see, it's just gorgeous here. This is a park that was set up in Victorian times, so it has a lot of that kind of history to it. And I don't know how much longer we're going to have this weather, so I'm taking advantage of it now. Anyway, today I wanted to talk with you about specialists, mainly buyer specialists and listing specialists. Are there advantages to going with them? Are there disadvantages? Or maybe a little bit of both? It sounds great when someone comes to you and they say, well, I specialize in buyers, or I specialize in only doing listings. Sounds like, wow, if they're specialists, it's kind of like, well, I only specialize on operating on the heart. They must really, really know their stuff. But I want to caution you, when people specialize in just buyers or just listings, then it puts them and you at a distinct disadvantage in negotiations. And here's why. I find, because I work 50-50 with buyers and sellers pretty much, I find that I use a lot of the information I get from my sellers when I am advising my buyers, because I know I'm working with sellers on a daily basis, so I know what sellers are looking for, what makes an attractive offer, whether a letter might work or not, because those personal letters in a multiple offer situation can get you a long way in multiple offers. I know the kind of terms buyers or sellers are looking for that are more attractive in this market, because I'm also working with sellers on a daily basis. So I'm seeing the offers and I'm counseling them and negotiating for them, which keeps it in my head, what is going to be good for a buyer? What can my buyers offer to a potential seller? If I'm not working with sellers on a day-to-day basis and keeping current on what sellers want, because I'm not working with them daily, how am I going to be as effective with my buyers in helping them negotiate a good deal and get the house of their dreams? I'm not going to understand that seller psychology as well, because I'm not dealing with sellers. I'm only dealing with buyers. So I have the buyer psychology in my mind only. And the same goes reverse for buyers. When you're doing a listing, if you're a listing specialist and you're never working with buyers, you're at a disadvantage in marketing and negotiating a home for sale. And it's because you don't know, if you're not working with buyers every day, it's difficult to know what those trends are that buyers are really looking for. What are you hearing from them in that price point? Because I have a listing and I just showed buyers homes that are similar to that listing, I can immediately pull from what those buyers are looking for. And my listings, as well as what my buyers are looking for, are usually all around in the same price range. I can pull from what my buyers have shared with me, the feedback they've given me on other homes that are competition, and I know how I can market your home to be more attractive to the buyers out there, because I'm dealing with buyer psychology on a daily basis as well. If I'm only a listing agent, I'm not dealing with buyer psychology on a daily basis. I become out of touch with that psychology. I'm not as sure what's going to be attractive to today's buyer. I'm not as sure about what's going to sell a home. Is granite still the trend, or now is it quartzite for countertops? Is it stainless steel still? To tell you the truth, it is stainless steel still. But what are those things? So if I'm not constantly working with both buyers and sellers, it's really difficult to stay in the psychology of that mind. And then negotiating comes along. You have to give educated guesses when you're negotiating contracts. And if I'm advising my sellers on possible counteroffers, if I'm working with buyers on a daily basis and I've got that buyer psychology at the forefront of my mind, I can more effectively advise them on what a good, strong counteroffer would be that would be most likely to be accepted. If I'm not working with buyers on a daily basis, it's hard for me to see the other side of the coin. It's hard for me to get them closer to what they need and what's going to get them in contract. So really, when you see buyer specialists, when you see listing specialists, it's just a name. Honestly, I think that is one specialization that's probably a disadvantage when you're looking for a realtor, I would say look for someone who's not too heavy on one side or the other, who's really close to 50-50. I'll be honest, it took me a while to get to 50-50, but this is the year that I was able to do it. And I feel like this is also the year that I've been able to most effectively negotiate for both my buyers and sellers. And that's because I am working daily with buyers and sellers, and so that psychology, that way of thinking is at the forefront of my mind, and I can better serve each of them. So when you're looking for a realtor, look for someone who is whose business is evenly or as close to evenly dispersed between buyers and sellers. If they're too heavy in one direction or the other, you're going to end up at a little bit of a disadvantage, and that's not going to work in your favor. It could actually work against you. Specializations in other ways are a different ball of wax. If they specialize for military families, if they specialize for first-time home buyers and first-time sellers, if they specialize in downsizing, those are great specializations. Those are great niches that people can really use that expertise. Buyer specialists and listing specialists are really not worthwhile, and quite honestly are probably putting you at a disadvantage in the market. So this is Rachel Kayla, your fun and friendly Columbus, Ohio realtor. I am going to sign off now and continue to enjoy this beautiful day. You probably hear the cicadas singing behind me, but if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave some comments, let me know what you liked, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below as well. Feel free to email me if you want to talk further about potentially buying or selling, or you just need some more details. My email is Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L, at RachelKayla.com. So my first name at firstnamelastname.com. Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L, at RachelKayla.com. Have a fantastic day, guys. Happy back to school, and enjoy the rest of your summer. See you later. Peace.